remember, the first Saturday of every month is Game Boy Day.
Alright, Pat, what new video review ideas do you have? I need something to sell to the networks.
Alright, for a few years now, I've had an idea to review all the NES Arnold Schwarzenegger games, and the timing couldn't be more perfect. He's finally back in the new Expendables movie. So I can review games like Last Action Hero, Total Recall, Predator.
Pat.
What?
James Rolfe just did that.
Damn that copycat! Well, at least I can do reviews of games that weren't really directly related to Arnold movies, like Conan.
He did that one too.
Son of a bitch! Now I can't show off my great Arnold impersonation to the world. Howdy, Quaid.
I don't think I've ever told you this before, Pat, but your Arnold impersonation is really pretty terrible.
What?
Please don't ever do it in front of people ever again.
Terrible? People love my Arnold impersonation. Who is your daddy and what does she do?
Was that Sean Connery?
It doesn't matter. You're telling me that I can't review any Arnold games.
Well, not that it's really an Arnold game, but he didn't really cover Commando that much.
That's it. I can review that one and then throw in some lines from Predator.
But you're not reviewing Predator.
Like anyone will notice.
Yes they will.
It's not a tumor.
I hate my job.
I'm a cop, you idiot. I'm going Commando! No, didn't mean it like that! Commando, the Capcom arcade classic which firmly established the run-and-gun shooter genre. It was actually the first video game ever purchased for me as a child by my father. That version was for the IBM XT, in all its CGA 4-color glory. Hey, that's all I had and I liked it! So your name is Super Joe, and you're a commando drop-off by a helicopter. Get to the chop! Nah, I won't say it. Aw, Super Joe is nice enough to wave goodbye at least. Your simple mission is to plow through hordes of gray uniformed enemies using your trusty machine gun with unlimited ammo, as well as grenades which can only be thrown vertically straight. All the standard enemies require only one bullet to kill, but conversely, and being an arcade game, Super Joe is dead with a single hit or enemy touch. Do it! Do it! Come on, kill me, I'm here! Come on! Do it now! Along the way, you'll encounter shielded and bunkered enemies who will fire rifles, mortars, or even grenades at you. You can only kill these soldiers with grenades of your own. You'll also have a chance to rescue hostages you come across for points. Make no mistake about it, this is a very difficult game, with large groups of enemies constantly coming at you. You'll have to rely on quick reflexes and constant movement to kill enemies while avoiding their attacks. Being a quarter muncher in the arcade, this is to be expected, so it's good that Capcom included a continue option when your lives are gone. Jeez, this is hard. Ugh! It's not a tumor. Told you I was good. Commando was ported over faithfully to the NES. It maintained identical gameplay, the same basic layout for its stages, similar enemy placement, the same music, and even the cutscenes in between the stage areas remained intact. Welcome to Survival Skills with Super Joe. This week, I'll poke the dirt with a stick, then drink some whiskey and smoke a butt. There are a few important differences between the NES and the arcade versions, though. The arcade Commando has 8 different areas to battle through, while the NES version only has 4. I have a couple different theories why this was changed. The first theory is that Capcom wanted to beef up and extend the length of the individual stages, since they are fairly short in the arcade. The second theory is that they simply had to be cut out due to memory limitations on the cart, like how Donkey Kong had one of its levels stripped out on the NES version. Remember, this is one of the first third-party NES titles released in the fall of 1986. Still a very early time for the NES, when third-party publishers were just getting their feet wet with the system. The fact that this is a very early NES title can be witnessed in the graphic glitches and drawing issues that happen throughout the game. The enemies sometimes even just disappear from the screen. Fortunately, it does not ruin the experience, and to its credit, there is none of the infamous NES slowdown effect even when several enemies are on the screen at once. If it bleeds, we can kill it! The other changes from the arcade version are a couple of welcome additions. Power-ups and bonus items were added to the game, which show up sometimes when you grenade protected enemies, or they appear when you grenade random spots in the level. However, it is very difficult to attain these items since they literally stay on the screen for less than 3 seconds. So unless you are rushing up as you throw the grenade to hopefully make the item appear, you almost have no shot at getting it. Only once did I manage to get a useful power-up, a grenade that cleared the screen of all the enemies. Otherwise, I was out of luck. Come on! Get it, run! No! Oh well, it's a thought that counts. There are also cool little underground hideouts that you can uncover similarly with grenades. Once you descend down the ladder, you can then rescue hostages or kill enemy soldiers for bonus points. Even though you are sent back to a previous area of the stage once you're out, it's a nice little touch to spice things up. Except for this one, where you have to face some grenadiers, who you can only defeat with grenades. Come on, get them. What? I died because I ran out of grenades? Alright, let's try this one again, I'm curious. Eat my shrapnel! Yes, I did it! Okay, now what? I'm stuck here. Maybe I have to grenade a hidden ladder to appear? Fluffernutter! Again, Commando is not an easy game. To be successful, you'll have to charge forward as best you can since enemies constantly respawn and swarm you. You'll be forced many times into very tight areas with little room to maneuver and little time to react. For example, at bridges or when you're in death traps like this. When this occurs, you'll just have to try your best and wait for your spot to push through. The end of each area will feature a challenging assault from many enemies that will keep you dancing around avoiding grenades and bullets. Here it is, the final fortress. Yes, I did it! Firebombing your asses. Screw the Geneva Conventions! Get to the chopper! After the fourth area is defeated, the game will then restart at a higher difficulty. Enemies will be more aggressive and will shoot way more bullets and grenades at you. If you thought it was tough before, the second time through the game is even more murderous. Fingers are sore from all this constant changing of direction and button mashing. I think it's time to maximize my chances. Because it's a max. Ha, yeah, die! That's more like it. Hasta la vista, baby! Commando is a pretty faithful port of an arcade classic, maintaining all the fast run and gunning that you'd expect, while throwing in a few extra features. While it may not portray exactly how combat occurs, it's still more realistic than the Call of Duty games. Alright, I can do this. I can beat this on the second round. Haha, I'm mowing him down. Oh, sweet Jesus! You son of a bitch! I can beat this. Stop whining! Get away from... I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like victory. Is that even an Arnold quote? Damn, I gotta think of a way to fit more into the review. They're so good. I got it! Bruce Willis, Stallone, Van Damme and all the rest. My name is Arnold, and I am the best. I like to punch bad people right in their guts. And when I'm done, I usually kick them in the nuts. Want to kill some bad guys, I never get to rest. Shooting people in the face is the very best. Arnold, my name is Arnold. Punching people in their stomach. Arnold, kicking people in the testicles. That's gold! I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.